Welcome back to the second video of NCERT Math Magic 4 Chapter 2 Long and Short. So here in the last class we have seen how far apart are these dots, and then we also seen one small activity between Akbar and Birbal, and we have seen a inter-school competition for girls 100 meters race. So, and also I gave you one small assignment of measuring your height and noting down your last year's height. I think in your school every year your teachers will be measuring your height month wise, right? So what was the last year's height, and then what is the current year's height in that particular month? You have to measure it, and then you have to enter that particular table. So I asked you to give this data yesterday. I mean, in the last video I asked you to come up with this data, and for the video presentation to be make it more effective, so I gave my own data. I have collected my own data, a probable data belonging to that particular year's student's height, and fortunately I have a son in 4th class and then one more son in 5th class, so I know exactly what are their heights. So based on that I have entered the values in this. So let me fill this quickly and then come back to you. Boom, this is the data what I entered so far. So here you can see Manoj height was 126 in last year, and this year it is 135, and I will tell you the last column, but that is actually the current question of this particular topic: how tall have you grown? Okay, so in the last year it was you were around 136 centimeters or 126 centimeters. So how tall you might have grown? So that will tell us about the this particular activity. There I need this data. So Manoj data is this, Manas is so and so, Dinesh and Ramesh and Suraj. So data are like 126, 135, 124, 134, Dinesh 122, 132, Ramesh 128, 135, Suraj 130, 138. Now what is the question here is how many centimeters they have grown. Okay, so in order to calculate this how many centimeters they have grown, so what we are supposed to do here is we have to subtract, we have to apply a maths concept here, that is subtraction. So we have to subtract 135 minus this year. Okay, so current year minus the previous year. So you have to do what here? 135 minus 9. Oh, sorry, 135 minus 126. Okay, so then you are going to get the answer as 9 here. You already know the subtraction, you have learned in the previous class, right? So answer is 9 here. So this is how you have to calculate how many centimeters have they grown. this is the application of subtraction. So the number 5 is smaller than number 6. You have to take a borrow from here. 15 minus 9, so 15 minus 6, it will be 9, and then 2 minus 2, 0, 0. So you will get 9. Similarly, 134. So the second one, 134 minus 124. This is simpler one. 0. Okay, minus if you do 0 and 1 here, you will get here. So you will be getting 10. Similarly, the third one and fourth one and fifth one. Okay, so this is how you will be calculating the what you can say, the height, how much you have grown, or that how much taller you have grown when compared to the last year. So do you think when compared to the third class, have you grown taller? Yeah, definitely it will be, because the kids will be in a growing at the growing stage. So up to 18 years they will definitely grow. So year by year, month by month, there will be a progress. So how much it is means that particular student wrote it as 136. And here, coming to the next activity, for that I would like to go to the next slide. So here the next activity is Jhumpa once read a list of the tallest people in the world. One of them was 272 centimeters tall. You can see in the picture itself, he is very tall when compared to the Jhumpa. Okay, so that is just that is double of Jhumpa's height. So how tall is Jhumpa? So what it's very simple. Again, here you have to apply a concept called a division. So you have to do division. 272 by 2. Okay, so how you will do that? 272 you will take inside, and you will take parenthesis like this, or 2 1 ja 2, 0, again 7, 2 1 ja 2, 2 2 ja 4, 2 3 ja 6, 6, you will get 1, and 2 here, and then 2 6 ja 12, you will get 0. Okay, so the answer is 136. Okay, 136 centimeters. Whatever the value he will give here, that will be the same. Its units will not change. Okay, and then coming to this, here there is long and short in your family. So in order to check who is the tallest in your family, so obviously it could be either mother or it could be either father. Obviously father will be the tallest. So father will be the tallest, and the height will be around 172 or more than that, or less than that also. Okay, so 172 centimeters will be the height. He is asking height in centimeters. Okay, so if you want, you can calculate it in feet, but that we'll see later, the conversions and everything. Who is the shortest in your family? So it depends upon the siblings again. So as I told, in my family, my younger son is in 4th standard, and then elder son is in 5th standard. So obviously the younger one will be the smaller. So who is the shortest in your family means it is me. That means that particular my younger son. So what is the difference in their heights? What is the difference in their heights? In the sense what? The highest one and the smallest one. Highest one is 172 and the smallest one is 136. Whatever I mentioned here, whatever he mentioned here, it is 136 here. So 172 minus 136. So obviously the answer is how much? It is 36 centimeters. 6 6 12, 3 3 6 and 1 7. So you will be you have to verify your answers like this. So this is subtraction I did, and after doing subtraction, whatever the answer you got, you have to add it to the value and you will get the final answer. So that is how we will be calculating what you can say, the shortest and longest in the family and in the class, how much they have grown when compared to the last year. Now coming to the one more competition in the school, that is inter-school competition. It is a long jump. Okay, as you can see in the picture, all the boys are participating there. So in the long jump, 3 students have participated: Danu, Gurjit and Gopi. Danu has the longest jump of 3 meters and 40 centimeters. Gurjit is second. His jump is 20 centimeters less than for the Danu's. So what you can say, you have to subtract 20 centimeters from the above 3 meters and 40. So you will be getting here 3 meters and 20 centimeters. Similarly, the Gopi comes third. His jump is only 5 centimeters less than Gurjit. Okay, so what is the value here? It is 3 meters and 15 centimeters. Okay, so that's a very simple question. And coming to the next, how long are Gurjit's and Gopi's jumps? So what answer we already got it. This is the Gurjit and this is the Gopi jumps. Okay, so like that you will be getting the answers for this question. Now try and see how far you can jump. So try as much as you can jump only, don't try more than that, it may hurt you. How far you can throw a ball. So this you have to write it in the meters. After throwing the ball you have to measure it and then you have to write it here. And take a big balls, look at the big balls like football or volleyball, and you check your capability, how far you can kick it. Again you have to measure with the help of tapes. Now coming to the next long and short in this chapter, the next activity is about Indian and world records. This table shows Indian and world records of long jump and high jump, women's category and men's category. So this is world record and the other one is Indian records. So here you can see this is world record and this is Indian record. So note down these values so that it will be useful to proceed for the next slide. I will be waiting here for at least half a minute so that we can proceed to the next slide. So there are 4 participants whose names were recorded as high jump by Javier, yes, 2 meters 45 centimeters, and then Mike by 8 meters 95 centimeters, Stefka by 2 meters 9 centimeters, Galina 7 meters and 52 centimeters. In Indian record, Chandrapal by 2 meters and 17 centimeters, Amritpal 8 meters and 8 centimeters, Bobby A is 1 meter 91 centimeters, Anju 6 meters and 83 centimeters. So I spent enough time on this, so you might have noted down these things. If not, otherwise you can look at on the left side of this slide also. So the question here is, how many centimeters are Chandrapal jump to equal the men's world record? So if you look at here the men's world record, in the men's world record, what is the value? It is 2 meters and 45 seconds. 2 meters and 45 seconds. Okay. So but Chandrapal, he had only 2 meters and 17 centimeters. Okay, so he is asking the question, how much the Chandrapal might have jumped so that he might have achieved men's world record. Okay, So you have to, what you have to do here is, you have to do 45 minus 17. 2 meters, 2 meters common, you leave it, 45 centimeters and 17 centimeters, you will get it 45 minus 17, you are going to get it as 28 centimeters. Okay. And similarly, the next question is, how many centimeters higher should Bobby A jump to reach 2 meters? Where is Bobby A? Here he is. Bobby A is 1 meter 91 centimeters. Is asking how many centimeters he should jump so that he will reach 2 meters. We know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. He gave a hint here. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So in that, what you have to write here is, you have to calculate how many centimeters he is lacking to achieve that 1 meter. So 91, if you subtract 100 minus 91, you will be getting the value. 100 minus 91 is 9 centimeters. Okay. And half meter is equal to how much? It is again 50 centimeters. He gave, this is a question and also hint for us. Both half meter and 1 meter are hints. 1 meter is the hint for this question, and for other question this half meter is the hint. So Galina's long jump is nearly, where is Galina? Here you can see Galina is half jump is nearly 7 meters. No, 7.5 meters. Yes, 7.5 meters. This is the correct answer. And look at the women's world record. What is the difference between the longest jump and highest jump? So here this question is a little bit what you can say difficult, because he is asking us to check the difference. So difference could be between highest and longest and highest. You might have seen the subtraction while performing the subtraction. So what we have to check here is, either I have to go with longest minus highest, long jump minus high jump, or high jump minus long jump. So if you go in reverse, the lower values and higher values are there here. So you cannot, of course we can subtract a lower value from higher value, but the difference is asking. So it is always, so what we have to do is, we have to take the higher value first and then we have to subtract the lower value. So 7 meters minus 2 meters, it is 5 meters. So the value answer is 5 meters is the one value I got, 5 meters. And the other value is, oh, not this one. So in the women's world records, what is the difference between longest and highest jumps? So yes, of course, here it is women's. In this it is 7 minus 2, it is 5, and then 52 minus 9. How much? 52 minus 9. 52 minus 9. Here it is 12, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 3, 43. So 43 centimeters, 5 meters and 43 centimeters is the answer. So if Mike P could jump dash centimeters longer, his jump would be 9 meters. So here how much it is, the value here it is 8 meters and 95 centimeters. So if I add 5 centimeters to this, it will become 9 meters. Okay, so the answer is 5 centimeters. And whose high jump is very close to 2.5 meters? First let us check with Stefka. Where is Stefka? So it is 2 meters and 9 centimeters. So I cannot say it is nearly close to 2.5. Chandrapal 2 meters and 17 centimeters. I cannot say it is nearly close to 2.5 meters. Javier, where is Javier? It is, yeah, here it is. So Javier is 2 meters and 45, and we should not go or leave this and jump to a conclusion that this is the answer. Let us check Bobby. Bobby is not nowhere in 2 meters. So the final answer is 2 meters and 45 centimeters by Javier. Yes is the answer. So this is how we have to check, or we have to apply the maths concept in calculating the distances, or in calculating who is taller or who is shorter, which is near, which is far, like that. So my addition, subtraction, and then a division will come into the picture here. Okay, so multiplication is not yet introduced in this. We will see where it comes. So that's all for today. Here again there is a mistake. Here it should be part 2 video. Okay, it should be part 2 video. That's it in the part 2. Hold on and stay tuned to know more. Don't forget to subscribe HANU7 and click the bell icon to get the continuous updates. And visit my website hanu7.com on a regular basis to know more about the latest updates on new technologies from my blog, and then to know more about the latest video uploads in the channel. So that's it from my side today, and if you have any questions, you can feel free to put it in the comment section below. Thank you. Bye bye. Jai Hind.